Josie! Where's the stupid girl got to? Oh! Josephine Barker! Come here this minute!
Yes, dear. Here I am now.
Look what you made me do.
Oh, look, it's only water. It'll soon mop up.
You know, I like my lunch at 12 sharp. A regular timetable. That's how I like my house to run.
Yes, dear, I know.
You shilly-shallying around down there isn't the way to get things done.
That is not fair. I've been run off my feet.
I heard you. Jabbering away on the doorstep like some kitchen maid.
To the postman. He's the only person I've spoken to all morning.
And you are the only person I've spoken to in more than a week. Stuck up here, day in and day out. And my own sister can't even be bothered to bring up my lunch on time. I don't want it now.
You okay? Yeah, of course. Faith, I've been thinking about what you said the other day.
Yeah?
About Ben and the way you felt about his reaction.
We're out of decaf.
All right, I'll get some at lunchtime.
No, it's okay. Could do some fresh air anyway.
There we are. All done.
Yes, I suppose that'll have to do. Well, go on then. Fetch me my jewellery box. And the hairspray. Oh, for goodness sake, Josie. On my hair, not all over me.
I'll just have a little tidy up before I get on with the ironing.
Where are my diamond earrings?
Hmm? Oh, why not wear the sapphire drop?
Hardly suitable in the middle of the day.
But they're so beautiful. It's a shame not to wear them more often.
Far too ostentatious, as anyone with an ounce of breeding would know. I'll wear the pearls. Yes. I suppose that's why you never married. Not suitable material. Charles was always so sorry for you. Such a mousy little thing, he used to say.
Take this away.
Which is why you ended up here. So how you and I are sisters, I shall never know.
Mac, I've just got to pop out for half an hour.
No?
No, I just had a phone call from DR off. I've got to go back down to the station.
What for?
Well, I guess she wants to check on a few details.
I'd have thought you'd have had enough. I mean, you're the victim.
No, tell me about it. But it shouldn't take long, though.
Ms. Roth would be better served if she concentrated on Mr. Beeson. I mean, Faith was there. She knows what the man did.
Oh, now, has anyone seen Sarah? She's out on a public relations exercise.
We've got a visitor, Edith.
Hello, Mrs. Richmond.
Sarah's come to tell us about the new surgery. She says there have been some exciting changes.
Well, sit down before the thrill of it gets too much for you.
Okay. I thought you might like to hear about some of the new services we're now able to offer our patients. As well as weekly clinics, outlined on page 3, we've a whole list of visiting practitioners who can offer a diverse and exciting range of therapies.
Therapies, indeed.
Well, I thought you might be interested in physiotherapy for your bad leg.
Then you are mistaken. I am quite happy to have Dr. Woodson or the nurse call as and when required.
Yes, but you might find that regular physio sessions are of real benefit to you.
It's certainly worth investigating.
Benefit? There's no benefit in my having to travel to and from the surgery to sit in a crowded waiting room for hours on end.
I promise you, you wouldn't have to wait for long. And if transport is a problem, then I can arrange a local volunteer to pick you up each week.
My sister is perfectly capable of driving me, thank you very much.
And I don't mind. I really don't mind. It's just that, well, looking after the house takes up most of my time.
Yeah, well, it is a big house for one person to manage.
I sometimes feel as though there aren't enough hours in the day.
Well, I'll tell you what, why don't I try and arrange some help for you? We've got links with several agencies.
You'll do no such thing, young lady. I'm not giving a stranger from some council estate the run of my house.
It would be a boon, Edith. It really is getting too much for me.
Maybe just someone to help your sister with the heavy work.
I said no, and that's the end of it.
Mac is very proud of Ben, you know. Local paper called today. Should be good publicity for the mill. I expect we'll have patients clamouring to join his list after this.
Yeah.
Not much of a hero to you, though, is he? Faith, we need to talk about this.
No, we don't. I can't get into this again.
Ben stepped way over the line. He frightened you, that's what you said.
He was angry, upset. We both were.
No, it's more than that, and you know it. Why won't you tell me? Okay. You said you of all people. What did you mean?
Just leave it, Julia.
Has Ben done this before? Hurt someone? And why would I, in particular, have a problem with that?
I'll leave you one of these just in case you change your mind. I really think you should because I think your sister could do with some help.
Show Miss out. And we won't be needing that, thank you.
Oh, dear.
Oh, for goodness sake, woman. That's expensive jewellery you're trampling underfoot.
Well, you should have got it locked away somewhere safe. There's been quite a few burglaries around here recently.
Look at you blundering around like an idiot.
Hey, hang on, she didn't do it on purpose.
Please don't.
No, she shouldn't speak to you like that.
Get out of here now.
What, so you can carry on bullying her?
How dare you talk to me like that?
Please, dear. Please.
One more word and I'll report you to Dr. Woodson. And shut the door behind you.
Is she always like that?
Oh, it's just my sister's way. She means no harm.
I'm sorry, but you shouldn't put up with it.
Oh, if it wasn't for Edith, I wouldn't have a home.
Yes, well, that doesn't give her the right to treat you like a servant.
So, maybe not. But she lived a very different life until a few years ago in South Africa. Charles had a business there.
Charles is her husband.
He was. He died last year. Oh, he was a lovely man. So good and kind and a little bit of a disappointment to my sister in later years.
Looks like he did all right to me.
Oh, business failed. They had to come back here. My sister found it very hard to adapt. She really has.
I've just been talking to Faith. She's very worried about Ben.
Well, she's not the only one. He's given a statement. He shouldn't be expected to have to go through it all again.
Well, I'm sure D.I. Roth has her reasons. After all, she's a very determined woman. She's not going to leave any stone unturned, is she?
Why are you still getting on about this?
Ben did get violent with Andy Beeson, Mac.
I'd get violent in that situation.
No, you would not. It's a stupid thing to do. You haven't got it in you, Mac.
Neither has Ben.
Well, the facts speak for themselves, don't they?
The fact is that Andy Beeson took a swipe at him.
Which Ben admits never connected.
What was he supposed to do, hang around till he did? What, just stand there while Andy Beeson beats seven sorts of...
Mac, he's done this before. You know it, and Faith knows it.
Ben is not on trial here.
No, he's not, but...
Sorry. Dr. McGrath. Uh-huh.
If you were to call me, I suggested you bring a solicitor with you.
Yeah, I told you I didn't need one.
This could take a while.
Yeah, that's all right. As long as we finish before afternoon surgery, then it's fine.
Look, I'm sorry, Dr. Kwame, this is a serious matter.
Andrew Beeson has made a complaint of GBH against you.
You're joking?
I'm afraid he's been and made a statement.
But he broke into my flat.
Yeah. He's not denying that.
He threw the first punch. I just defended myself.
He claims you used excessive force on him.
I hit him. Well, I didn't want him to get away with it.
I don't like this any more than you do. The man's a scumbag, but he knows the system.
So what do we do?
As I said, you'll need to ask a solicitor. I hear Ronnie Woodson's very good.
No, I don't need Ronnie. I haven't done anything wrong.
Very well. Benjamin Kwame, I am arresting you on suspicion of grievous bodily harm. You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you fail to mention when questioned, something which you later rely on in court. Anything you do say will be given in evidence.
Josie! Josie!
Is everything okay?
Yeah, it will be as soon as my patient's test results come back. Miss Hasland, first-time pregnancy, she's just getting a bit anxious, that's all.
Oh, the post is due from the lab any minute.
Okay, well, would you let me know when it arrives, yeah?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Right, there you go. Thanks.
Listen, Sarah, I'm sorry about last week. Caught me at a bad time, that's all.
Oh, is everything okay with you and Ronnie?
Yeah, I think we're back on track.
Good. That's a relief. Had enough aggro for one day?
Ah, public relations a little strained.
One of your patients, yeah. Edith Richmond. She's a right old bag.
Sarah? No, I see her right. Edith can be a little imperious.
She's rude and all. Especially to her poor sister. She rings this bell and Josie's supposed to come running. I don't know how she puts up with it.
Oh, two people living under the same roof. Bound to hit a bad patch sooner or later.
Yes, well, as far as I can see, Edith Richmond is a wicked old witch. And if I was her, I'd tell her to shove her flipping bell.
Oh, I'm sorry, but there is no sign of them.
You haven't looked properly.
I have searched everywhere. They're not here.
It must be. Get down and have another look.
Oh, there's no point, Edith.
Where are they?
I don't know.
Charles gave me those earrings for our anniversary, the last we shared before he died.
No. Well, we just better keep our eyes open. They're bound to turn up before long.
No, they won't. Fetch me the telephone.
Why?
Quickly, quickly.
I don't understand.
No, but I do. I know exactly where my diamond earrings are.
So, what's going on?
I've received a complaint about you from Mrs. Richmond.
Yeah, look, I'm sorry, but she started it. I was just sticking up for her sister.
Oh, Sarah, you weren't rude, were you? I'm afraid it's far more serious than that. Mrs. Richmond has accused you of stealing a valuable pair of earrings.
You're lying! Look, right, Josie knocked over a jewellery box and I helped her pick some stuff up. But I never took her earrings, I wouldn't.
Edith's adamant that they've gone missing.
Oh, right, and it must have been me who nicked them, is that what you're saying?
No, of course she isn't.
Just because my dad is a brickie and we don't live in a big posh house, I've got to be on the make. That's what you think, isn't it?
No, we don't. Either of us. But this is a serious allegation and we do have to consider the reputation of the practice.
And what about my reputation? Oh, doesn't that matter, eh?
Yes, of course it matters. Now, can we all just calm down a bit? Look, I have persuaded Edith not to involve the police at this stage, but I do think someone needs to have a talk with her. Well, shall I go in? No, it's probably best if I do it. She's my patient.
Yeah, well, I'll come with you. Let her say it to my face.
No, let George handle it. Look, try not to worry about it. I know you had nothing to do with this. Look, why don't you take the rest of the afternoon off and clean your head, okay?
You suspending me?
No, Sarah. Hey, listen, I'm on your side, you know. I don't think you're capable of doing this.
Right, mate, you can get dressed again now.
Can't believe they arrested me for this. You know, I thought once I'd explained that, but no. She read me my rights and everything. I even told her that I didn't need a solicitor. No, don't worry. Ronnie's on his way. Oh, this is a joke. You know, I'm the victim here. So, what's the verdict?
Well, apart from the bruising on your knuckles, clean bill of health.
And what does that mean?
Well, it means, then, that there's no evidence that Andy Beeson physically hurt you. Which suggests that you may have used unreasonable force to restrain him.
I caught him stealing from me. I did what I had to do. What? Have you got some sort of problem with this?
I examined him, Ben. The guy's a real mess.
Well, what do you expect? He was getting away, I went after him, he lashed out, we had a fight, end of story.
Cracked ribs, broken cheekbone, an injury to his back. I'd say that was some fight.
No, don't you dare judge me! You know, I fought for what was mine. And I would do it again without a second thought. And if someone gets hurt in the process, well...
There you go. Right, Mac. I want a straight answer.
Okay, I don't like tuna in a sweet corn.
About Ben, there's something you're not telling me, and I want to know what it is.
Don't know what you're getting at.
The truth, Mac. Or isn't that important to you?
The truth is that Ben acted in self-defense. He has nothing to apologise for.
No, I do not mean about that. Ben's hurt someone before. You know it and Faith knows it.
It was a long time ago. It is not relevant.
I knew it. I knew it. So why couldn't you tell me?
Julia, just leave it, please.
No, I can't. Now, who did Ben hurt, and why won't you and Faith tell me? It was Liam, wasn't it? Ben was the one that beat him up, wasn't he?
Charlie, can you check where Mr. Woodson's got to?
They said that he's on his own. So what happens after this?
Depends on the interview, but most likely you'll be free to go. Any further proceedings will be by way of summons. You'll have to sign some paperwork to say you understand what's happened here today and collect any personal property taken from you.
Fine.
I really am sorry it's turned out this way.
Me too.
You knew what he'd done, and you covered for him? Why? Why, Mac? Why would you do that for a man who beat up our son?
I have my reasons.
Liam could have died. He almost did.
And you let Ben walk away from it? You didn't even go to the police. What kind of father are you?
The father of a rapist.
Ben had no right...
Liam raped Faith. So Ben hit him. And if I'd been half the man he was, I would have done the same.
Ben doesn't have the right to take the law into his own hands.
It's over.
No matter what
It's
Liam
over
has
and done with, Julia. It is dead and buried.
Of course you're upset. That's understandable, but so is Sarah.
She's such a sweet little thing. I'm sure she'd never steal from you.
She is a valued and trusted member of our staff.
My earrings were in that box, and now they're gone. If she didn't steal them, who did?
I need to nip to the bank, Doctor, if you didn't mind. I won't be long.
Of course. They must be somewhere in this room.
Then you better find them. Because unless you do, I'll report the matter to the police.
Josie.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Just give me another 5 minutes, please.
At first it was fine, whilst Charles was still alive. We used to do the chores together, share them between us and get them done in half the time. Of course, Edith didn't know about that. She wouldn't have approved at all. But then Charles died. It's so difficult without him.
Is that when you started selling your sister's jewellery?
She has so much she never noticed before. It seemed an ideal chance for me to get away, to find a nice little flat to rent and start to build a new life for myself. I know it was wrong, and I'm so sorry for all the trouble that I have caused you.
Look, it's okay. But you're going to have to tell Edith and Dr. Woodson, you know that, don't you?
I welcomed you into my house. I fed and clothed you. And this is how you repay me.
I'm sorry.
By lying, by stealing from me, after everything I've done for you. You ungrateful
At least
little...
I didn't steal your happiness and your dignity. I didn't rob you of the only man you ever loved.
Charles chose to marry me.
He loved me. That's the only reason you wanted him. You couldn't bear to see the two of us so happy.
You're talking rubbish as usual.
You only wanted what Charles could give you, the life he could give you, the clothes, the parties, the jewellery. You never loved Charles, not the way I did. And you took what you wanted, as you always have done.
Shut up, you stupid woman!
Don't talk to her like that.
I'll talk to her how I like.
I do think you should let Josie have her say.
This is my house.
And you can keep it, Edith. You are a nasty, bitter old woman, and I'm tired of running round after you. I don't want your charity anymore.
Good riddance!
No, you don't mean that.
You think I didn't know what was going on?
Well, you've got the jewellery back now.
I mean, with Charles. I always knew he loved her. And it hurt to be second best. Well, this helped, of course. But Josie's right. I always loved a good life. And I always loved Charles.
Maybe you should tell Josie how you feel.
Not grovelling to her, if that's what you mean.
I'll let Mac know that you're back.
All done and dusted?
Not quite.
There's been a complication.
Like what?
Well, no doubt D.I. Roth wants to dot all the I's and cross all the T's.
I think it would be best if we got everyone together.
I can't take back what I said, Edith.
Any more than I can change the past.
But I am sorry for stealing from you.
I should think so. I don't pretend I can change overnight, but I will try to make things easier for you.
That's a start.
Now, how about my afternoon tea?
Yes, of course, dear.
And you can pop that in the rubbish while you're there.
Oh, thank goodness that's over. It's not nice being accused of something you didn't do.
No, but at least you had me and Julia back in here.
You honestly believe I didn't steal those earrings?
I never doubted you for a minute. Why would I?
Don't know, it's just with my family and that. Sometimes people make assumptions, that's all.
Well, that's their problem, isn't it? Not yours.
Yes. Yeah, yes. Oh, George, those test results Miss Haslam's forgot all about them. There you go.
Thank you. Well, you go on then. Don't be late for afternoon surgery, eh?
Okay. See you later.
See ya. Hi, Ronnie, it's me. Listen, I've got those test results and they're looking great.
I don't quite know how this happened, but I've been arrested on suspicion of GBH.
What?
Andy Beeson wants his pound of flesh.
The man is a thief. He attacked you.
Well, he's insisting on pressing charges.
This is ridiculous.
Well, it looks like he might have a case.
But you're the victim. It doesn't seem fair.
I think it's perfectly fair. I mean, you got away with it last time, didn't you then?
Julia?
Julia? I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I think you do. You beat my son to a pulp and left him to die and got away with it. I am going to make sure that you never get away with it again.
Well, there you go, eh? The truth hurts. Ruby's in for a terrible shock. EastEnders at 7:30 here on BBC1. And next this afternoon, Jessica Fletcher calls the tune when Murder, She Wrote enters the music industry.